Hello everybody. Good afternoon. Sorry I didn't make any videos today. I was rather busy. Honestly, I gotta freaking tell you guys and update you what's going on so you guys don't, you know, not follow me or something. Well, okay. So remember I said we're gonna pull back a little bit and push higher? Well, the pullback still didn't happen, and the pullback is underway at the moment. So I I expected us to decrease, which we were. We were decreasing in strength, but then go up again and be overbought. And but I guess the central banks aren't pushing the stocks higher like they were yesterday. So today we have the normal price action, and you see we absolutely fought it. We went up and we're fighting it again. So this is normal price action in the markets. What we can expect right now is a test lower. Now this is a pretty critical test here. We would not want to break this. But at the same side of the coin here, we need the indicators to reset. So we need to break down here. And I had a bull position in Netflix, which I should have held, but it dropped below the 61% fib, and it also broke the trend line of the day. So at that point, I said, with the markets doing what they're doing right now, I should just get out of my position and wait for tomorrow. Now, some other runners happened, LFIN, and unfortunately I was busy, so by the time I caught the stock moving, it was a little too late. I tried to play it. I only could get a little gain, but the stock moved really good, 80%. So I don't know if things are stabilizing or normalizing now, but the price action today suggests that the central banks were buying the stocks and were pumping the markets up, because the price action today does not reflect the same of yesterday. Although the indicators look the same. You see here? It went whoop, whoop, and now as fast as they went up, the fast we're going to go down. So we're expecting some support maybe at this 38. So we're looking for the gains we made today to be erased. But at the same time, we're hoping that we hold. When we hold, if we hold here, then that's still a bullish sign. The rest of the day should be negative on the MACD, or should start to decrease even more rapidly. We would be in a bull trend here. I said we were going to be in a bull trend because we got we had that such a good day yesterday. Such a good day. Central banks, I thought the central banks would be here today buying up these stocks. But it looks like, and it looks like I should have held on to my Netflix play. I'm an idiot. I was just afraid the market wasn't going to hold here. Yeah, we're back up again, but let's see. Let's see if it breaks this fib line here. I mean, I shouldn't have sold. That's my worst attribute in trading is just getting out of the stock. But I trained myself to just I had gains on the stock, but I'm trained to prevent losses. So even if they're minute, they're small gains. A gain is a gain, and it's that consistency is the key. So if you got lucky and held through, and But I saw the markets in general here not looking as good as they should. Now, when they say, "Oh, the trade war's gone, so the stock market went up," that's absolutely not true. Absolutely not true. Absolutely not true. Wow, look at this here, guys. We are fighting a war. Now, look, we are gonna. This is not a good trend. This proves that the central banks were manipulating the stocks yesterday and Tuesday. We'll see where this goes, guys. We'll see where this goes. We should we should enter a little bull phase, you know, hit lower lows here and continue this downtrend. From '08, I want to show you guys something. In '08, we experienced something similar to what's going on right now. Whoops, I'm going the other way. I wanted to show you that. Okay, ready, guys? So it does look like Netflix will fail here. Okay, great. I'm just trying to see. Was it '07? Okay, no. So we're at this 38% fib, right? Okay, so we're here. Tried to break out, but we couldn't. Head and shoulders. Went down. Broke this 23%, right? Came up. Lower highs. Came back down. Now we had higher highs, but wait, I'm going to back it up here. So look here. We had higher highs, but that didn't matter. We were still trading in this bottom range, and that was when I kept trying to tell you guys that when we trade in this bottom range here, that is a no-go sign that we're heading for a bear market. Not a no-go, a sure sign. So now watch here, guys. Look how we're trading on the bottom with that MACD and the tricks there. And then we just kept going. Interesting, right, guys? Well, what happened this time around? We blew through support. Oh, LFIN. Oh, damn. Looks like it may want some more, but we're getting some bad candles. Now, Netflix may be on another trend here. We're going to have to see. And I shouldn't have sold, but I just wanted to take my profits and get the hell out of there. Okay. Okay, we had this tremendous rally, and now, yeah, guys, I this is fucking crazy. This is fucking crazy. So we're negative for the day. It depends. if central bankers come in and buy up this tech sector, then yeah, okay, we're gonna keep going. And that's what they need to do. They need to prop up the market here as well. They propped up the market yesterday, but it wasn't enough. They needed that extra juice to prop that up today, to bring us up. But I did say we were gonna have to test support, and I did say we were gonna have to test support in here before we can move higher. So and look here, Netflix is keep going up. CCI spiked out on it, but damn, I fucked up. I shouldn't have sold out. I'm too used to trading these low float stocks that but when Netflix moves, it moves. So now in Netflix, we are about to break this trend line I have here and go to the positive, because I drew it at the 68. I'll show you guys. We'll put it on the comps, please. I'll show you what was my thought process too. Okay, here we are, guys. Okay, so on a daily, looks good. That's what enticed me, was this daily chart here. This beautiful daily chart. LFIN looks like it might be ready for another go. Let's put it on a 10-minute. You guys get a good idea about that, about the price action and what's went on. Okay, look here. I sold out at the fucking white candle of death here. But okay. So I bought the stock on the lows of the day at 291 here. Had this consolidation and a breakout. So I wasn't sure where the support was going to be held. So I popped up a Fibonacci extension. What do you know? Got support at the 61%, and I should have held it. We broke here, and we broke this trend line I put up at the 61. So, and it sucks because, well, trend lines, I don't like trend lines, but I just decided to use it because it could help me see whether the bears are winning or the bulls are winning. And now look at this. Oh, LFN's doing a bull trap. Bull trap on LFIN here. We're spiking up the CCI. And the price action just went up too much for come on, load. Yeah. Yeah, it looks good everywhere else except for the CCI and the candle. This candle don't look good. But anyway, so, Netflix was a good power play here. Let's look at the daily baby, please, once again. And nothing's loading. Great. Nothing is loading. Alright, we got Amazon at 3% here. They're pumping Amazon up. About to be overbought on a 10-minute. Okay. Absolutely. So this hammer, we got this doji. This doji is going to be that continuation. But I was thinking, look here, guys. So I was thinking more along the lines of, if the market goes up like I was expecting price action of yesterday and Tuesday, where it was just an absolute rowdy madhouse. But today is not the day here. It's acting like it normally does. But look at here, Netflix could not pass this 61% trend line support / resistance line that I drew. And I only drew this one right here because it was gonna bounce it. I thought it was gonna bounce this 61% and it would start this new trend line. So in this case, it broke it. So it broke this trend line, and I said, F it, I'm out of here, buddy. and that's what I did. And I guess it was almost the right move, but I definitely could have gotten more money out of it. But, Netflix is a quick mover either way, up or down, so did not want to chance anything there. Woo! Well, that's that. Let me see if there's any economic news I can whip up for you guys today. Today's Thursday. Trade balance. We got expected 56.7 billion. We got 57.6. Look at Netflix. It wants to go. Okay, ready, guys? Initial claims. We got a loss here. Or an actual initial claims. Why is it red? Oh, it's less than we expected, but more than the prior. Okay. Continuing claims. 180K. So we're actually sorry, 1.7 mil. 1.8. So it's like a 64K loss or something. Okay, net gas here. So we got a better number for the net gas inventories. We had more inventories, so we sold more off. That means possibly production is down. Okay, so we got non-farm payrolls coming out Friday. It's going to be huge. Unemployment rates coming out. That's going to be huge. So all this stuff Friday, we're going to get big economic news. Let's see if they go ahead and fudge things. Let's see what the deal is. I'm not really sure what's going to happen, but that's what's coming up in the economic news. I should have did the economic news first, but what are you going to do, folk? So what do I think is going to happen the rest of the day? Well, judging, all right, the Fed, I'm going to say right now, the Fed has to come in and save the market again. If it doesn't, we're going to go lower. I really would expect the Fed to continue backdoor buying so we can escape this downtrend here. But look here. This 1 minute chart it says it pretty good. We're struggling. I mean, we could just keep doing this and keep going up till we're overbought, but it doesn't look like it. We're barely moving in the scale of things. So this indicates that we're gonna probably get in a downtrend at this point. So if we start getting into a downtrend, then now that starts putting investor worries in the fears of algorithms and the fears of in institutional traders. And let me say this, because this is a big myth. People think that the market moves because of your average investor. That's absolutely not the case. The market moves because of institutional trading. It moves because of institutional trading moving millions or billions of dollars worth of assets continuously throughout the day. You know, if you look at what's actually traded, the shares traded, your average investor isn't doing that. If anything, like, they would just put a little bit of money in. So here we go. The Fed is pumping it up, and we are still maintaining this bullish pattern here. We didn't get as low either. Interesting pattern. Well, I think we're going to call it quits, guys. It's 18 minutes. I'm sorry I didn't get in earlier this afternoon. Wow. Look at this here. How low will you go? So it's just going to fight and try and break this trend line, possibly go back up past the 100 point. Am I sorry I sold my shares? Yeah, kinda. But I was worried that the markets weren't going to be able to do this turnaround, and I don't think they will. This gain right here is minimal compared to the loss we just experienced this way down. This loss was much greater than this right here. So what does that tell me? That tells me that the bears have stronger movement today. Now, look here. Dow Jones could not break this 38%. Pretty crazy. Now, again, I told you guys that we were going to get big moves. And I thought the Fed was just going to carry us out. The Fed is not carrying us out. The Fed is letting the market do its thing. Now let's look at here. S&P can't break this. It has support at the 38, but it can't seem to get its legs above it. We're going to have to wait till the end of the day, see what happens. I think bears will turn this boat around, and we're going to head for another move lower. I really thought the Fed would save this market. 2666 on the SPX. LOL. Now listen. We could... I know I'm flip-flopping a lot, but listen. Yesterday I was blown out. I couldn't take it. It was such a huge manipulation in the markets that I could not let myself. I broke down. I broke down and I gave up and I said, the Fed's going to take care of it. That's what I said. They're going to clean up our mess. But I don't know. They'd have to buy every single day. That's not right. It's not. So we're going to have to just hang in and see if this bull trend continues or strengthens, because it might just continue, and we might getting stronger. We might get stronger, but as of now, guys, everything looks like it's gonna take a haircut. So and that's kind of why I sold Netflix, was because of this longer term, hour chart type deal situation going on. Let's pull up an hour chart so I can show you guys. Now this video, I always tell you guys I'm going to leave, but I keep going. Look at here. Look at here. We definitely kept going. I mean, we could keep going more still, but these indicators need a reset. So what's probably going to happen? We're probably going to just stay here the entire day and be a doji. Hit the floor of this support right here at the 78%, 7,030, or that range, 7,040, 50, whatever. And then it's going to have to reset. We're going to have to test this. It's going to be really bad, really choppy, scary. Not horrible, but really, really scary. If you put your money in now, it's really scary. And that's why I instantly sold out. And, I could have had I could have had not big profits, but juicy profits for that Netflix trade, but I wanted to see if it would hold the 68, and by the time I saw the comp and saw what was going on with the markets in general, I said, F it, we broke support, and that's that. I got to sell it because it dropped below the 68. In many times in my life where I didn't sell, I said, I want to be greedy. I want this profit. It's got to hold the 68, and it doesn't. So my experience is you just, when it's doing, if it's crossing your trader signals and you're like, shit, it just crossed below that 68. I don't want to touch it. Then there you go. Then you should go ahead and sell it. I mean, but this is just back and forth. We don't know where these markets are going. And I just want to pull up Netflix again and show you guys. What a wild ride. I would have been better off holding it, but I think, we just spiked up and spiked right back down. That is not a good sign. And we're officially overbought on an hour chart. Look at that. Look at that spike up on a 1 minute. Now, it's following this trend line nicely. It's not breaking it, but it's going along it, the 61% cross. So it might just fondle along, but this is a pretty steep incline, and eventually, it's going to have to break the 78, 76, 78, 73, 78. No, 78, 78, guys. And that means it's going to have to test the 61. Now, guys, if you're not familiar with Fibonacci, you are going to get really good by hearing me talk about it, talking about the fibs, talking about critical resistance, 61, 38, 100, 121, or sorry, 161, 2 something, and then 4 something. But that's that. You know, when you have a big spike like this, you take the elevator up and you jump out the window down. So, I don't regret my selling, but it's we're getting mixed signals here across the board. So Friday is usually a bad day. Look here, we're getting up there, but I don't see how we could go overbought, right, and be higher. So if that means we're getting higher lows, I mean lower highs, that's indicating that a bearish longer term reversal is happening. So, guys, we're not out of the woods yet. I'm surprised the Fed did not pump this market higher. I don't know what the hell is wrong with them. If they're going to pump it up Tuesday and Wednesday, you might as well pump it up now. Look at that. We got big drops and big right back up. This is very volatile here, and you would not want to just buy and leave your money. You would want to watch it. You know, if you guys maybe set alerts, maybe set this, keep a watch on it. Get yourself a brokerage with an app. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call it quits. I'm going to come back on around maybe in an hour. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Maybe after close. We'll see what the deal is. Sorry I didn't come on earlier. So I made a big, long video. All right, well, thank you very much. This is Market Michael here. It's April 5th. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you later.